halfway point of the year, and yeah, we're 5-4, and look, we've been really happy with our results. And saying that too, we've been probably disappointed with a couple of results too that we felt that from an opportunity point of view where we didn't hit the scoreboard in a couple of games, that we felt that the effort was there, but just the capitalise on the opportunities that we had. We could have been really probably 7-3, and if you're talking those sorts of numbers, where you'd be pretty happy with those. But look, at the moment, we've made some real strong progression from where we were this time last year. The players are really invested. It's going to be a big 9 games for the remainder of the year. So we've got to win more than we lose, and that's reality. So I know it's very cliche, and a lot of teams and coaches talk about this sort of stuff, but for us, we've just got to make sure that we bring our effort and our best performance each week, and our good's good enough to beat anyone. And the next 2 weeks are going to really test us with Geelong and Port Melbourne. But certainly with the alignment, it can be also very inconsistent with the players we do have coming back, and we've been tested over the last couple of games with our depth, so it's good exposure for our VFL listed players. So look, from an improvement point of view and where we come from at the start of the year, I'm really pleased where we're at, but now we've got to have a big focus on the second part of the year, and certainly need to win more than we lose, that's for sure, if we want to play finals football.
The team's pretty young. You look at the average age, it's very young in development as well. They're 5-3. So from a development point of view and senior point of view at the age, that 5-4 is not a bad position.
Yeah, it is good. Like I said, Wade, it's all relative, because I would presume that most other VFL clubs are young as well. But the club, the early season wins from our development team and our senior team, it's allowed to build a bit of camaraderie, and I think the wins have allowed our players to really trust what we're trying to coach them and what we're trying to instill in them. So look, we're happy with where we're at, but we certainly have had opportunities to be win more games than what we have. So I think for our development players, the one thing that we're really happy with our whole holistic approach with the club is that we're getting some really common themes with our development group and our senior group and our training methods. There's a lot of stuff that we're working hard on that are coming out of our games, and I think that if we can continue to develop that way as a club, that's going to be allow our players to be able to develop better and understand the way we want to play our footy. So, George Morgan, our development coach, has done a fantastic job with those young men, and we've had some Melbourne listed players coming in and out of our development team and into our senior team, and Alex Neil-Bullen and Billy Stretch and these types of boys have come through our development program, played senior VFL football. Now they're playing really, they're playing a role at AFL level. So that's very exciting for our alignment as well. And going on to the alignment, we're really happy the way things are going with that as well. Our players are really buying in. We're getting some really good results as I spoke. I think that we've had, there's been 8 players that have spent a lot more time at VFL that have gone into play AFL in the last month and are playing really strong roles there as well. Spencer, Gawn, Fitzpatrick went in for a few games. Certainly Tumpus, these sorts of guys. Stretch, Neil Bullen, Bale, Jones. So we think that the program that we're and the style of footy and the environment that we're trying to create with the alignment is helping that process, and that's obviously one area that we really focused on. So that we're really happy with that part of it. The Melbourne players are coming out to train more often out at Casey, which is probably something that hasn't been done as regularly as what it has done in the last few years. So that seems to be working. So we're just got to keep pushing the boundaries and keep the environment as healthy as what it can be.
We look to the second half of the year now. What I know as a very young group, we don't talk about finals and take it 1 week at a time, but what now do we look at as a whole group, staff, coach, players? How do we feel right now heading forward?
Well, I think, Wade, the important thing with our club is that we have just got to continue to play our roles, and mate, that's, as a coach, I've got to continue to challenge players and provide a really healthy environment, continue to put things in place that are going to challenge our players and make our players develop more. And in turn, I think the buy-in from our players has got to be, they've got to want to do it. We can't force them to do these things. So I think the environment that we create is really important, because it makes them want to get in and learn and want to be here for the right reasons, and want to be here to work hard and that type of thing. So Jack, our assistant coach, has become really important with those relationships, and so everyone's got a role to play in the club, and I'm really challenging everyone to play their role and push the boundaries on what levels we can take our players, and our conditioning staff are working overtime to get improvements from strength and conditioning, and assistant coaches are working really hard on the development of our players and the craft and all those sorts of things. So mate, yeah, I'm very big on everyone playing their role, and I think that if we can get the work into the players, I think the results will, and we get a bit of luck with injury, I think that's really important as well, and it's something that we can't control, but if we do get that, the results will come with that. So we're really buoyant about the second part of the year, and it's a really big challenge, but also it's from a coaching point of view, I suppose this is why you coach, and it certainly is going to be a challenging 9 weeks, there's no doubt.
How do you feel personally, yourself, first year VFL coach, first half of the season? How have you felt yourself gone? Okay?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot still. There's a lot of things that I've put in place that I've been really happy with the progress of, particularly our game plan, and I've been really impressed with some of the development of our players. We got some new players into the club. I'm really excited about the futures of some of our players as well. So I'm certainly enjoying the role. It's challenging. The alignments are challenging at times, with understanding of players coming out of the team from a Melbourne point of view. That's why I like the challenge of making sure that our environment is healthy and our players are really buying into what the alignment's about. And then on the Melbourne side of things, when I'm spending time at Melbourne with those players, building those relationships, and I think that that's something moving forward that I think we can continue to challenge and get better in, and we certainly aren't just going to be happy with what we're doing at the moment. So yeah, I enjoy coming to work, and I enjoy working with the people that I work with, and I think that the job is too demanding not to enjoy it, and I certainly am happy with our progress, but I'm certainly have got a lot more higher expectations for us for the remainder of the year.